Hello student and welcome to 5-minute chemistry. Today we are going to discuss hello student and welcome to 5-minute chemistry. So today we are going to discuss a very important test of aldehyde and ketone जो लगभग सारे एग्जाम से पूछे भी जाते हैं and the test name of the test is Tollens test and Fehling test. So we are going to discuss the reaction, the mechanism and the molecule which shows positive Fehling test, which shows negative Fehling test. So before moving ahead, the most important thing that both Tollens test as well as Fehling's test, Fehling reagent, both are weak oxidizing agent, and Tollens reagent is much more weaker oxidizing agent than Fehling's reagent. What is Tollens reagent? That is ammonical AgNO3. And what is Fehling's reagent? Fehling reagent consists of two parts. One is Fehling 1 solution, second is Fehling 2 solution. Fehling A, which is aqueous copper sulfate, and Fehling B is alkaline sodium potassium tartrate, which is also known as Rochelle salt. So this is the Fehling reagent and this is Tollens reagent, and as I have already mentioned, both are weak oxidizing agent. Tollen is much more stronger than Fehling test. Now moving ahead, what is Tollens test? Tollens test is positive for all aldehyde, negative for all ketone. Few exceptional cases for ketone are still there. In Tollens test, what we do, we used to take silver salt of ammonia, that means which consists of Ag plus ion. Ag plus, when accept one electron, it converted to Ag solid. Now Ag plus is if accept one electron, that means it is getting reduced. So if the molecule is getting reduced, that means it acts as weak oxidizing agent. Now what happened when you treat aldehyde with Ag plus? So this is the structure of aldehyde, and in Tollens test you used to take Ag plus. So this Ag plus is an electron acceptor, weak electron acceptor. So if it accept electron, this carbon lose electron. So the oxidation state of this carbon at this stage is +2. One electron gain from hydrogen, that is +1, and it is converted to carboxylate ion, C double bond O, O minus, where the oxidation state of this carbon is +3. So it lose 2 electron. If it lose 2 electron, 2 molecule of silver accept these 2 electron and convert it to Ag solid. And all of you know that Ag plus is soluble in water in presence of liquid ammonia because of the formation of this complex, whereas Ag solid is precipitate. So if you take this test in a test tube which consists of aldehydic group and you put Ag plus, what happened? This Ag solid get precipitate and it form a layer of silver. That's why it is known as silver mirror test, and it looked like this. So you can able to see that this is a silver mirror test, and the test tube actually consists of the silver which is deposited in the test tube. So this is what we call silver mirror test because of the precipitation of Ag plus. So this test is positive for aldehyde, negative for ketone. There are few ketone which shows positive Tollens test. We will discuss after Fehling solution. Now move to Fehling solution. What is Fehling test and what is Fehling solution? As I have mentioned, Fehling test consists of two type of solution. One is Fehling A. Fehling A solution consists of copper sulfate solution. Fehling B consists of alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartrate or Rochelle salt. So this is the structure of alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartrate. It is already taken from tartaric acid because it is a salt form, so it is sodium potassium tartrate. So this is Fehling A, this is Fehling B. What we used to do, we add Fehling A and Fehling B in a test tube. So when you add Fehling A, Fehling B in a test tube, you will get a deep blue color complex. This Cu plus 2 forms a weak bond with 2O negative, and this is deep blue color complex which is known as Fehling solution. After adding Fehling A, Fehling B, you will get deep blue color complex which is known as Fehling solution. This test is also positive for aldehyde, negative for ketone, weaker oxidizing agent than Tollens reagent. Now what happened when aldehydes react with this Fehling solution, this deep blue color complex, it converts Cu plus to Cu plus 1. So it is converted to Cu2O. Now this Cu2O is actually brick red precipitate. Because of this is a positive test for all aldehyde. So what you will do, you take a test tube, and this test tube actually consists of aldehyde. Now in this aldehyde you will add filling A, filling B. When you add A and B, the entire solution become blue color because of the formation of this deep blue complex. After some time, this complex react with aldehyde, forms a precipitate of Cu2O, which shows the positive test for aldehyde. So far we have learned filling solution and tolerance test. Both are positive for aldehyde, negative for ketone. Now I have already told that there are few ketones which shows positive test with filling as well as tolerance. Let's see the exceptional cases of both filling and tolerance test. So I am showing an image which consists of this deep blue color complex before test like blue, and when it react with aldehyde it forms Cu2O, which give you a red precipitate like this. Now let us discuss some exceptional case of these molecules. So I have written few molecule. First is glucose and fructose. See, glucose is consists of aldehyde group, whereas fructose consists of ketonic group. But both glucose and fructose shows positive test with filling as well as tolerance. That's why what we called all the carbohydrate molecule which shows positive test with tolerance and filling are known as reducing sugar. And if it consists of acetyl linkage, it is non-reducing sugar. If you see the glucose consists of aldehyde group, so it is logically correct that filling and tolerance are positive. Why fructose shows positive test? This is the structure of fructose. You can able to see that this consists of a ketonic group. Generally for ketone, both aldehyde, both tolerance and fillings are negative, but the ketone which consists of alpha hydroxy group, I am repeating, any ketone which consists of alpha hydroxy group shows positive filling as well as tolerance. Why this happens? Actually what happened, let's say we take an ketone, and if this ketone is treated with tolerance reagent, that is Ag plus, there is no reaction. That means it gives negative test. Why? Because I have already told Ag plus as well as filling solution are weak oxidizing agent. They are unable to oxidize ketone but able to oxidize aldehyde. Now any ketonic group which consists of alpha hydroxy group, any ketonic group which consists of alpha hydroxy group, such hydroxy group, there is easily replaceable this hydrogen atom because of the acidic nature. When you treat this molecule with Ag plus, what happened? This ketonic group remain as it is, and this alcoholic group converted to ketonic group because of this Ag solid form, and it give positive silver mirror test and positive filling test both. That means if I give a question that it consists of ketone, tolerance test is negative, filling test is negative. If I take alcohol, OH group, tolerance test is negative, filling test is negative. But if I take one ketonic group which consists of alpha hydroxy, both tolerance test and filling test are positive. If I take one aldehydic group having beta hydroxy compounds, beta, not alpha, beta, it gives negative tolerance, negative filling. Because of this, fructose R shows positive tolerance as well as filling test. Now come to the second molecule which I have already explained, alpha hydroxy ketone. Any ketonic group which consists of alpha hydroxy shows positive tolerance as well as positive filling test. Both are positive. Similarly, alpha hydroxy aldehyde, same like ketone, aldehydes, it is positive for both. Whereas there is a glyoxal, and this is an exceptional case, filling shows negative test with glyoxal, whereas tolerance shows positive because it is a strong oxidizing agent. Aromatic aldehydes like benzaldehydes. So benzaldehyde shows negative fillings test. Benzaldehyde shows negative fillings test, whereas tolerance, that means silver mirror test, if you take Ag plus, it convert aldehyde group to carboxylic acid. So it shows positive test. Now come to formic acid, again exceptional case. Formic acid is converted to carbon dioxide. So if you take formic acid with tolerance reagent, it will give carbon dioxide, shows positive test. Similarly, when formic acid is treated with filling solution, it gives Cu2O red precipitate with the formation of carbon dioxide. Therefore, formic acid give positive filling test, positive tolerance test, which is the exceptional case. Third is glyoxylic acid. That means one consists of aldehyde group, second consists of carboxylic group. It give negative test with Fehling, positive test with Tollens. Succinic aldehyde give both positive, and pyruvic acid having alpha keto give positive test for Tollens as well as Fehling. So this 5-minute chemistry I have discussed about Tollens and Fehling. I hope you have learned all this chart and all the exceptional cases which Tollens and Fehlings shows. Thank you.